Hello, lovelies. It's been a while. I hope you've had a good month, year. I actually don't know how long it's been, but I'm here, and today I'm going to be making a video on how I do my expressions for my sprites. I use my sprites in my visual novel Loverboy on the Dorian platform, but hopefully this is helpful for you just in making sprites in general, especially if you want to make your sprites as I do. I will be going over my process of how I organize my files, my expressions, and I had like a lot of hit and miss trials figuring out the best way to do it. The first time I did a sprite, I believed it was like 300 layers in the end, where I made like an entirely different face and set of expressions for each expression. And as wonderful as I think Kai's sprite is with all of his many expressions, that is the biggest, like the chonkingest file size. Like it is the biggest file I have ever used. And I have since found a lot simpler way to do it. So I'll be going over this. I will start with Reese here, as I decided to revamp Reese's sprite and made him a whole new one. So I will start off by showing you. I have all of my drafts in a folder here, just like I make like a pose and general face guide to go off, and then I put everything in a folder. I'm using the program Clip Studio. This is Clip Studio Pro version 1. I have Clip Studio 2, like the you pay every month and they keep updating it. I have that on my tablet, which is how I make the sprites, and then I send it to myself where I have it on PC so that I can like rename everything, because it's a lot easier to do like rename when you've got a keyboard in front of you. And I can then export it to my files on my library to upload that into the Dorian engine when I am ready. I am using the guide for Dorian, but again, this should be helpful for anyone that's trying to figure out how to do sprite work. Specifically how to do a single, like one sprite with several expressions. So, just to go over everything, we have I'm gonna put a little sensor on before I take the outfit. There is nothing down there, but just in case YouTube gets angry at me, just to show you how I do it. So I have a body layer here. We'll go through everything first and then I'll focus on expressions. So we have a body, this is just line art, is here, and tattoos are on a different layer, just in case I need to add to the I don't like to mess with my line art with sprites. I tend to have tattoos on a different layer just so I can. It also means that if in the future I need to, I can copy just the tattoo layer for reference later. So we have the base. Let me zoom in. Freckles and nipples are on this one layer, which I shall zoom in so you can see the freckles as well. He's got more on his face. I should probably show his face. I like to, because the nose very rarely moves, and it's the same with eyelids, I put those on that same base layer. Sometimes I don't have the head, like this base head attached to the body as well. Like I'll make the body and then I'll make the head so that I can tilt the head if I need to, like tilt it to the side and stuff. But since Reese has very little, like Reese is an important character, but he's not this super expressive character, where with other like characters that are expressive, I'm gonna need that movability. Like Reese is very expressive in like his eyebrows and his mouth, but not full body movements. And we have another character, Lily, who she's expressive. Like, she has 3 different hand gestures that she does to mix in with her expressions. But back to how I do this. So freckles are on one. Let me get rid of them. Shading is on another. So that's just for the base body, and then I do have a blush that we will be using for some expressions. And then let me put the outfit back on and get rid of this. We have, the outfit is a similar thing. This is outfit 1 because he may possibly get another outfit in the future, which is good to know. I have pants, shirt, and everything else. Everything else includes this jewelry here, this little keychain. Just very little things. Next up we have hair. Very simple. I have a base. This is a ring light of not ring light. Just framing the face is using his skin color and putting it on like a normal layer just to make that easier. I've seen a few artists do that, and I really liked how it looks. So I've been messing around with it. And now we're gonna go to where the expressions start. So I have 3 folders here. Let me zoom in so you can see the face. Oh goodness. I should have brought my mouse to do this. I'm doing such a trackpad. So we have eyes, brows, and mouth. So inside these folders, I have separate folders. We have downward eye, which is this. We have wide eyes, which is this. We have neutral. And then we have squint. I'm going to show you, this is genuinely going to be my best tip for you if you are making expressions, because just having something as simple as this can really save a lot of time for you. So what we have here, we have a clipping layer with the irises on them. Like inside here is the line art and then the base color, and that is clipped onto the whites of the eyes. Like if I make that hidden, that's the whites of the eyes. If I unclip this, you'll see the eyes. It has made my life so much easier because you can express yourself so much just by looking away. Like if someone's shy, you could use the same eye expression, just have them looking away and make a different expression just with that. Like Reese looking away here, like he's thinking, right? But if I make him look at the camera, I say look at the camera, this is just me screen recording. If I make him look forward, that's a different expression. It's more neutral, I would suppose. Or maybe like he's listening to you, you know? Like that one, he's looking, like he's thinking. So this is basically how I do mine. Is I do about I've only got 4 sets of eyes for Reese because I know it's gonna be a lot in this eye contact thing. Like moving his eyes around is gonna express a lot of how he's feeling. And also with the expressions, I'm going to be basing it off Dorian's 15 expressions. Like I will show you on screen here. I have a list of the 15 expressions in the Dorian engine. I am just as closely as I can matching the expression I want to those expressions. So for Reese, for example, Reese is not a flirty person. Reese is actually Reese is demisexual and demi-romantic. So the only person he would be flirting with is currently not in the story, so I don't need that expression, but I could instead making the flirting expression the teasing one. Like it could be when he's making fun and teasing. So because of that, you just need to figure out what expressions you're looking for and kind of tailor what I'm about to explain to the expressions you want to see in your characters. And each character is different, each character can express himself differently. This is just a guide for you to go off of. So I have 4 different eye sets for Reese. I normally aim to do at least 5 of each, because 15 expressions with 5 different bits and bobs you can mess around with is pretty easy to do. I'd say the mouths and eyes are incredibly expressive just on their own. Like with these 4 different eyes, I can make several expressions with the same mouth and the same eyebrows. So I'm going to run you through. We'll start with neutral because it is the top of my list. Like this is neutral Reese, like no expression, no emotion. Neutral Reese. And then let's make angry Reese just to show you an example of angry Reese. And we're gonna make him squint, I think. Yes, we are. And then he's gonna be looking forward. Like that's an angry boy. But with these same brows and eyes, we could also make him. Nope, I did the wrong thing. That is not. I'm so sorry. With these same mouths and eyes, we could also make a boy. Well, that one, he still looks angry, honestly. So, what's the problem here, right? This could be discussed from the list of expressions. Like, I'm trying to mix these into the expressions I will be saving. So this one could be discussed, I think, quite easily. And that the one before this can be rage. And so let's try a lowered brow. I'd say that could be bored. I think I need to rotate this brow. I think it's too high on one side, actually. Now I'm here. There we go. Like that's bored. I'd say that's pretty bored. Maybe with a neutral eye. No, that looks slightly concerned, that does. Which I could then fit with anxious, maybe. Maybe if we pop those eyes. We don't pop them okay. We just make them look a different direction. That could fit with anxious. It's all coming together. So this is basically just how I do it. It's very mix and match. We go until we have what we're looking for. So I am going to, with squint, we are going to do surprise brow. And we're going to put a grin on that boy's face. Oh, yes. We could also do a little smile. Look at him. Look at the baby. Me calling all of my OCs babies a billion times. So, I am going to save all of these. I'm going to go through and save all the expressions, and then I will show you the end result. So as you can see, just once more, we have 5 different mouths, 5 different brows, and 4 different sets of eyes. Again, a reminder, make your irises and then clip your irises onto the whites of the eyes so that you can move them around freely. Like that, it just adds so much. It also means, if you wanted to, if you would like to make a TikTok or an Instagram reel, or you want to do some sort of promotion with your characters, it's very helpful if you can like move stuff around. It makes content a lot easier. You have to make less stuff if you can just move what you've already got. That is a piece of advice from me to you. If you're hiring an artist to do your art for you, like if you're making a visual novel and you wanted a guide to know like what kind of expressions to look for, and that's why you're watching this, I would highly recommend, if you were getting another artist to do it, if it's possible, to get them to send you a Photoshop file or a Clip Studio file, like an editable file, and ask them to do this as well, because it makes life a lot easier. It really does, especially for like promotion side of things. Okay, Cool. I'm gonna show you the finished expressions now. Let's go. And there we have it. That's Reese's expressions finished and final for your enjoyment, I guess. If you'd like to see more of Reese and my other characters and my other sprite work, there will be a link in the description where you can find Loverboy for free on the Dorian app, which is also free. You can just, click the link, it'll take you to the App Store or the Google Play Store. You download it, and you can find Loverboy and read it. Currently on screen are posters I made because Loverboy got a load of love, so I decided to reward everyone with loads of fluff, loads of everything, which is going to be an AU episode, which I'm very excited for. I held a vote between Royalty AU and Soulmates AU, and Soulmates won. So yeah, that's going to be dropping on October 14th. The next episode of Loverboy is coming the 30th of this month. So yeah, if you do want to read it, it's a LGBTQ romance visual novel. There is lots. There's lots of fun there. You can talk to me and comment, and I'll reply. You can also comment on this video if you want. If there's anything else you would like help with, or you'd like more videos on like sprite work and how I do certain things, let me know and I will do it. Okay, I'll catch you whenever. I'll be back whenever. I will be back, just, you know. Okay, have a good one. Goodbye, everybody.